What's up, guys? Well, I'm here to tell you about something that may be a good opportunity. All right. I was on ProBoxingOdds.com about an hour or so ago. Looking at the odds, see what's going on, what's coming up, and I saw a familiar name that we all know. All right, and it popped out to me. All right, and that is Kubrat Pulev, who is fighting on Thursday, December 14th, against Andrew Warwick. All right. Um, you know, the name Andrew Warwick was seeming familiar to me. This was a guy who was scheduled to fight Deontay Wilder some years ago, and he failed a drug test. All right, he popped steroids. All right. Now, I believe that was back in the end of 2016, uh, beginning of 2017 when that happened. All right. Andrew Warwick had been out of the ring for 6 years, all right, after he popped. I don't know if his suspension was that long, he retired, or both. I don't know. All right, but he was out of the ring for 6 years. He made a comeback against a guy named, I think, Mikhail Belows, all right. The guy was 3-4. He got knocked out in the second round. He got knocked out cold, all right. The highlight is on YouTube. Full fight is on Daily Motion, all right. Um, Then he had another fight just a few months ago, earlier this year, where he stopped the guy in the first round. All right. And now he is going against Kubrat Pulev. All right. Kubrat Pulev is a heavy favorite in this fight. Guys, Kubrat Pulev has been out of the ring for a year and a half. Kubrat Pulev is 42 years old now. 42 versus 36. Not only that, guys, the main reason I am playing this fight, one of the big reasons why, all right, is the last time that I saw Kubrat Pulev, which again was a year and a half ago, he fought Derek Chisora. That was one of the most inaccurate performances I have ever seen in boxing, guys. One of the most inaccurate performances I have ever seen in boxing against a guy who is not known for being a defensive wizard, a guy who has been in wars, a guy who is no longer in his prime and who should be retired in Derek Chisora, all right. He looked bad in that fight, man. He looked so bad that I say he should be ashamed of himself. He should hold his head down, he should retire. He couldn't hit Derek Chisora, man, who was right in front of him and who was evading all his punches, man. Now he's a year and a half older, been out of the ring a year and a half. All right, he's coming back against a guy who I'm not saying is a world beater. At one time, he challenged Povetkin for the world title, and he was going to challenge Wilder for a world title. All right, so he was at one time in the world a top 15 guy. All right, and I'm not saying he's at his absolute best, but he is younger and more prime than Pulev at this point. 36 versus 42, and the guy has been in the ring recently. So guys, this was a must play for me, especially at the odds that they gave. All right, I got it at DraftKings at a plus 1,000. Now, as I do this video, you will not be able to get a plus 1,000 on DraftKings because I moved the line. All right, now it's down to a plus 900. But Betway, if you have access to that, is giving a plus 1,000 also. I think BetMGM was the only other place I saw that on ProBoxingOdds.com. They're giving a plus 900. All right. I don't know if FanDuel or Caesars, I don't know if they're going to give odds on the fight. All right. And the fight will be on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Today's Wednesday as I do this video. All right. Guys, for this situation and for the odds that they're giving, I have played Andrew Warwick. All right. From what I've seen on Warwick, he's a guy that can and will fight you in the middle of the ring, but he seems to be a defensive-minded guy. Like, he would rather move around the ring on you, fight you on the back foot. He is defensive-minded, all right, and will look for his shots on the outside. In this situation, this could work out very well. He's going to have, the younger legs, maybe the better legs, all right. I think it's going to be moving away from Pulev, looking for his shots. You know, he's not going to be, I don't think he's going to be standing in the middle of the ring to have a war with Pulev. Also, Pulev, not a big knockout puncher. His last knockout came in 2019, all right? You know, his knockout percentage is around 48%. So, you know, no huge threat of, you know, a knockout, seemingly, all right? Unless Warwick Chin is just bad and shot. Now, in his defense, I will say when he got knocked out in his comeback tune-up fight against a guy that was 3-4, he had been out of the ring for 6 years, and Bellows looked like the bigger, younger, more prime guy he was. He was like 32 or 33 when they fought, all right? So he was the younger guy. He, I'm sure, was the more active guy. And, you know, he looked bigger and faster in that fight, all right? Definitely faster than what Pulev's going to be in this fight, I truly believe, all right? Because he was damn near 10 years younger than what Pulev is now. All right. So yeah, so he had those things working against him in that fight, the inactivity and fighting, you know, a bigger, faster, younger guy. Even though the guy was 3-4, athletically he was better. Also, uh, he was hurt probably like 30 seconds before he got knocked out. He got hit with a shot, and I think that shot hurt him. He wasn't wobbled, but he got hit flush. All right. About 30 seconds passed. He was standing against the ropes. He was not defending himself well. His left hand was, you know, a bit too low. He was not moving. He got hit flush with a right, and he got knocked out cold. All right. That was only the second time that he had lost and been knocked out. The other time was in 2013. He got stopped, I believe, in the 7th round against Povetkin. You know, no shame in that because Povetkin was a world champion. He was one of the best heavyweights in the world at the time. And, you know, again, it was a long time ago. No shame in that, all right? So, when you look at this situation, the odds that they're given, how inaccurate Pulev was, he's 42 now. You know, could he be a shot fighter? Could the narrative after the fight be, man, Pulev don't have it anymore. He's shot. He needs to retire. You know, people might say that after the fight. I'm strongly recalling him not being able to hit Derek Chisora, who was standing right in front of him, man. One of the most inaccurate performances I have ever seen in boxing, man. And they're given these odds. These odds are based on these guys' history and if these guys were, you know, or if Pulev was in his prime. That's what these odds are based on, man. You know, from what I saw of him last time, he should not be this big of a favorite. And this guy should not be this big of an underdog, in my opinion. So this could be a situation where the odds makers get it wrong, and we could profit off of it. All right, you know, plus 900, plus 1,000, whatever you can get on this fight. You don't have to. You don't have to make a big wager to profit good on this fight. All right, it can be a small wager. Hell, a 50 will win you what, $450. On a plus 900 or plus 1,000 win you $500. All right, if my hunch is correct. So, you know, again, out for a year and a half. Last time we saw him, one of the most inaccurate performances I've ever seen against a guy who is not and was not a defensive wizard, who's been in wars, who should be retired, all right? That's how bad Pulev looked. So, you know, I think it's worth the play, guys. I thought I'd let you know about it. You know, let me know what you guys think. Hell, to be frank about it, hell, Warwick was not on the up and up. He did steroids, apparently, in the past. He failed a drug test. Could this be a guy that's not on the up and up now? You know, it could have a benefit in some kind of way, all right? Who knows, all right? But you got to factor that in, too. It could work out to our favor, all right? So, really, I think that's it, guys. Just an opportunity that I came across. I thought I'd let you guys know about. You know, let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will respond if there's somebody I didn't touch on in this video. But I have gone in on this fight, guys. Good luck to you if you place wagers, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Oh, also, the fight will be on Fight TV. I looked that up. It's going to be on Fight TV Thursday night, December 14th. Thanks for watching.